Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Orlando and we're gonna be talking about real estate, the truth about real estate investing, guys. We're gonna have a heart-to-heart, right? A heart-to-heart about what it really is like when it comes to investing in real estate. And guys, look, real estate is one of those things where I just love it. And there's multiple reasons why I love it. But you know, as a person who's just starting it and a beginner investor in real estate, let's just talk about some things that you will be very, very interested in knowing. Let's start off with number one. Cash flow is king with real estate, guys. The cash flow in real estate is just great. Like, if you do it right, you will eventually be able to replace the amount of money that you are making with your job. So if you are a W-2 worker and let's just say you're making $2,000–$3,000 a month. Once you get into real estate and you get multiple properties underneath your belt, you should be able to replace that monthly income with cash flow. Now, we're not talking about appreciation. We're not talking about tax benefits. We're only talking about cash flow. And that is really the goal of everyone. When they get into real estate, they want to have that passive income, right? And it is glorious, guys. I cannot tell you when I first started into real estate, I obviously had my primary core business, but the additional money that I got from cash flow was just great. You have all this extra money to do what you want with, to reinvest into properties, to do what you want. And that is the goal for everyone. So I want everyone to know that that is true about real estate. The passive income and the cash flow that you can get every month from renting out your units is true. It is something that we should all look forward to when you get into real estate investing, especially as a beginner. And this is really, really good, guys. Number two, it does take some money to start into real estate. I have some videos about getting into real estate, no money down. I have some other, I'm pretty sure you've seen others talk about no money down. And this is true. You can get in some situations no money down if you decide to do a house hacking by using a VA loan, or maybe you do a first-time home buyers where they give you 100% of the loan. There's are opportunities like that. There's also opportunities such as, getting seller financing, things like that. I'm talking about generalities, guys. I'm not talking about scenarios where one-offs where people actually get in with no money down. Most cases, people will go into these loans and they will have to bring in at least 3 to 3.5%. which is some money. You do that on a $100,000 house. Let's just say it was a duplex or a single family. That's about $3,000 and $3,500, right? So that's some money, but then you have to include the closing costs. Depending on how you negotiate those closing costs, let it be you get a seller to pitch in on the closing costs, or you have to come up with them yourself. You're looking for some additional funds on that too. So if you're gonna be bringing in that 3.5%, you should probably double it depending on your location. So that's probably what you have to bring in on top of the down payment. So altogether about, let's just say 7–8% of the purchase price. Just think of that. If you're buying a $100,000 home and you have to bring in 8%, that's $8,000 that you will have to bring in. I try to really convey this to everyone is that not only do you have to have your down payment together, you need to have your credit together. It is crucial, guys, for you to get the best deal you possibly can, to have your credit together. If you got collections, if you have any type of, dings on your credit, especially these high leverage loans where you're going to get 100% financing, they will ask you to pay off those things before you get their loan at 100%. FHA, even at the 3.5%, may suggest that, hey, can you pay off some of these collections and whatnot? Just realize that it does take some money along with having your credit together to get into real estate. And number three, guys, it's not easy, right? I try to really convey this to you, and I'm being honest with you guys, is that real estate is not something that you just can cover your eyes, cover your mouth and ears, and just make tons of money. It's not that easy. You're going to have to put your best foot forward. You're going to have to put your thinking cap on, and you're going to have to look at deals and realize if it's a good deal for you or it's not. You're going to go out and have to find good deals, which is another big thing. And you have to be able to have a team around you, let it be your realtor, a property management, to help you guide through this situation. And look, you're listening to me right now, and maybe this sounds like a lot to you, but I promise you, if you take these steps one step at a time, it won't be hard at all. And after you get past your first property, it will be so easy on your second, third, fourth, and fifth property that you'll be able to do probably all of this in, a couple of days or whatnot as far as preparation goes. So once again, I'm talking about in the very, very beginning, it is not easy, guys. You have to do a lot of things. There's a lot of prep work and a lot of things. And I hear all the time people say, I want the passive income. Well, passive income will come later. It doesn't come at the very, very beginning of real estate because you have to do your due diligence, guys. So remember, passive income won't happen in the very, very beginning. It won't. But it will happen after you get the property underneath your belt and you prepare the property for tenants and things of that nature, and you get your team around it, then it becomes passive. I tell my friends all the time, sometimes I forget I even own properties because I've set them up to where it just works kind of like on autopilot. And then from that point, I can focus on buying another property and doing that same thing over and over and over again, guys. So at the end of the day, I gave you these three things and I was telling you the truth about real estate and how you can get involved in it. Now, here's the thing though. Real estate is one of those things where yes, there may be a barrier of entries, right? It's not as easy as going on Robinhood and pushing a button and all of a sudden you own the stock. But once you get into real estate, the cash flow, the taxes, the appreciation, all of those things together, there's no other investment that can outbeat real estate in my eyes. And real estate has made more millionaires than any other type of investment, guys. So really look at that. Why is it that real estate has made that many millionaires? And the reason why that is because there is a barrier of entry. Not everyone can just jump into real estate and the reason why I say not everyone can jump into real estate is because not everyone is willing to put in the work. And that is the thing, the work. If it had no work associated with it, real estate would be flooded with people. But it takes work. And if you are a person who has no issue with working to get to where you got to get to, real estate is for you guys. So once again, I hope you got value out of this video. I'm gonna need you to watch this next video. It's about the housing market and how to get into your first rental property. I am going to get you into your first, so you need to watch these videos so that you can get into your properties, man. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks.